Hennerts, today I'm waxing on about Karate Kid Legends, the latest installment that brings together two generations of mentors, Jackie Chan's Mr. Han and Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso, to guide a new protege. Does it honor the legacy while kicking things into a new direction, or does it fall flat? Let's find out, starting now. Welcome back to the Nerd Social. I'm Nathan. As always, if you want to jump ahead of the intro to my analysis or rating, check the chapter links below. Karate Kid Legends clocks in at a lean 94 minutes, is rated PG-13, the first for the franchise, and is theaters on May 30th. The spoiler-free logline for this film is, after a kung fu prodigy, Li Fong, relocates to New York City, he attracts unwanted attention from a local karate champion and embarks on a journey to enter the ultimate karate competition with the help of Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso. This chapter is directed by Jonathan Entwistle, known for directing the critically acclaimed series The End of the Effing World, and I am not okay with this. This film marks his feature film directorial debut, which is interesting. The script comes from Rob Lieber, who penned family films Peter Rabbit and Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, with characters, of course, originally created by Robert Mark Kamen. Karen Rosenfeld produces, and Ralph Macchio himself serves as an executive producer. Our cast for this film consists of our new Karate Kid, or perhaps Kung Fu Kid, is Li Fong, played by Ben Wang. He's actually pretty charming and delivers his lines very well. He is known for American-Born Chinese and Chang Can Dunk. Returning to guide him, we have the legendary Jackie Chan as Mr. Han. He is known for so many things, but the shortlist might be the Rush Hour series, Police Story series, Karate Kid from 2010, and Drunken Master. And, of course, Ralph Macchio returns as Daniel LaRusso, bridging the original films and Cobra Kai. He is known for, of course, the original Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, and My Cousin Vinny. The supporting cast includes Joshua Jackson as Victor Lapini, a former boxer and pizzeria owner. He is known for Dawson's Creek, Fringe, Dr. Death, and The Affair. Sadie Stanley plays Mia Lapini, Victor's daughter and Lee's friend and love interest. She is known for Kim Possible, the live-action film, The Goldbergs, and Cruel Summer. The legendary Ming-Na Wen is Dr. Fong, Lee's mother. She is known for Mulan, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., The Mandalorian, and ER. The rival Connor Day is played by Aramis Knight, known for Into the Badlands and Miss Marvel, and Wyatt Olaf plays Alan, Lee's dopey but funny friend and tutor and comic relief. He is known for It, the 2017 version, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I Am Not Okay With This. Alright, let's start breaking this tone down with a little bit more specifics. But before that, if you're enjoying this review so far, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And with that, tuck in while we dig a little deeper. Alright, let's get into Karate Kid Legends. From the jump, the classic formula is present. Kid in a new city, New York this time, from Beijing, doesn't want to be there, and there's a hint of a little bit of a family tragedy this time around. The love interest, Mia, shows up early, and so does the bad guy, Connor Day, who, of course, has greasy long hair, a connection to Mia, and hails from the evil dojo. With pretty thin motivations, he's just a bad dude. The young people start to get to know each other. There's a montage of Lee and Mia touring New York City on a scooter. That was a bit corny and rushed. It was mostly wide street shots and studio close-ups. A real missed out opportunity to really showcase the city or let their relationship breathe and develop naturally. However, Lee does build a relationship with Mia's father, Victor, which is a nice deviation from the typical Karate Kid formula. There is a prize tournament introduced early as a plot device. And yes, there's a special move telegraphed from the beginning that you know will be crucial later. Much like the crane kick in the original movie, this movie has its own signature kick. What really differentiates this installment is our protagonist, Li Fong. Ben Wang is quite good. Li isn't starting from scratch. He's already a skilled kung fu student of Mr. Han. He's got this great Jackie Chan slapstick energy in his fights. Acrobatic, quick thinking, and not invulnerable, but very capable and also funny. This existing skill actually allows the film to flip the script a bit. And Li becomes the teacher in one fun segment, training an older student. This montage is very entertaining and, true to form, introduces another special move we anticipate seeing later. These happen to be the fun form of beats that the fans expect. However, alongside the familiar, there's some cheesy writing that occasionally pulls you out of the story. And there are moments where you expect characters to address certain issues and they just don't. It feels like sloppy writing or bad editing. For example, Lee's mom is the typical disapproving parent, a staple in these kinds of stories, and she eventually comes around, but her reasons for changing her mind about her son fighting, given her initial, very well-founded objections, are completely skipped over. The love interest, Mia, is also okay, but I wish she were written with more depth. I didn't get a strong sense of her interest beyond her father and his pizzeria. I thought they were going to flesh her out more, but it just didn't happen. On the other hand, Lee's dopey friend Alan, also his calculus tutor, is generally funny and provides good comic relief. The way Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso are brought in is a little convoluted and out of nowhere given the story that they were telling up to that point, but they're there when Lee needs them. I just wish the training montages with them were as detailed and as long as the ones where Lee is a teacher. The film does have some cool, sparingly used graphics reminiscent of, say, the Miss Marvel show or, say, a video game at points, which I enjoyed, though it might be off-putting for some or feel out of sync with the past installments or Cobra Kai. And because it's set in New York, the tournament locations at the end feel bigger and more elaborate, which was a plus, although that sequence is rushed through for my taste. The real heart of the movie and what elevates it for me is the tragedy that Lee is dealing with. This is his obstacle more than the bully. It's not just about a girl or self-confidence, though those are elements of the story. It's about moving on after a profound loss. I wish the film had leaned into these elements even more. It could have gone from good to great. The fighting, thanks to Ben Wong's actual martial arts skills, is a highlight. Some of the best in the franchise, I think. The variations on the finishing move is elaborate and incredibly acrobatic. I'm genuinely excited to see Ben Wang in more films, especially action movies. Overall, Karate Kid Legends has its weaknesses. For a good portion, I was on the fence. It would pull me in with charm or action, then push me away with goofy writing or editing. But like all good Karate Kid movies, it got me in the feels by the end. It's satisfying for franchise fans and anyone who appreciates great martial arts staging. It definitely leaves you wanting more. Many in the press/fan screening that I went to waited for an after credit scene, but alas, there wasn't one in this film. This was admittedly on the bubble for me, but it won me over in the final scenes. So, in my final actionmation, Karate Kid Legends earns a road trip or an 8 out of 10 on our scale. And if you're unfamiliar with our scale, it is down below in this description. Despite its flaws, this often formulaic plot, and some writing, editing hiccups, the core emotional story, Ben Wang's fantastic performance and martial arts skills, and the satisfying crowd-pleasing moments make it worth a trip to the theaters, especially if you're a fan of the franchise. My final thoughts on Karate Kid Legends are that it successfully blends nostalgia with fresh new energy. Ben Wang is a star in the making, and the film, while imperfect, understands what makes this franchise endure. Heart, underdog spirit, and some awesome kicks. It sticks to the formula, sometimes annoyingly, but finds enough new beats, particularly in its emotional depth and the skill of its lead, to feel worthwhile. So that's my take on Karate Kid Legends. Will you be heading to the dojo for this one? Once you see the film, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please sweep the leg of the like button and share it. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe and hit the bell icon for more in-depth analysis of film and TV. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.